Hello guys. So I am not a very big person. I do not have a big name. I have zero following whatsoever. I've just decided to sort of make this video and see where it goes. Probably going to go absolutely nowhere, but maybe some people will find it. Maybe some people will hear it. Maybe some people understand. So I have ADHD. I am by no means incompetent. I am by no means unintelligent. I am by no means um slow or stupid in any way. For the past 4 to 5 years, since I very first started working, I've been discriminated against for having ADHD. The first time I ever worked at a place, which was Hungry Jack's, aka Burger King, as soon as I told them, hey, I have ADHD, I learned this stuff a bit slower. Despite them wanting to basically me to know how to make every single item on the menu without actually doing it, like, you have to do these things a few times as an average regular person to sort of get these things in your brain. So after that, years down the line, my ADHD didn't affect my other job. I've worked in different places before. I worked at a stadium, and after my second shift at a stadium, I was promoted to this place called Corporate Box, which is basically where like the people who get VIP tickets eat and all that stuff. And I worked up there. So since then, I know that I'm not an incompetent worker. I'm actually a very effective worker. I usually exceed expectations once I know what I'm doing. Hey, look at chicken. um, so after that, I worked at a cafe for about a year. Hated it. I honestly did. My ADHD did not affect me whatsoever there. Or if it did, it didn't seem noticeable to anybody else. After that, I worked at a bottle shop selling alcohol. Now, their till counting process was exorbitantly long, and even the people who've been working there for years would fuck up and make mistakes. And if you screw up, you kind of screw up in a way where you then have to do that all over again. Start from the beginning, and that was hard for me. And I explained, like, look, I just learned a certain technical side of things a bit slower than people. Hey, look, a cat. And as soon as I told every one of these employers that I had the ADHD, I was treated like I was stupid. I had my hours cut. The hours that I did have on those same days were less. It didn't improve in any way. Now I work at another bottle shop, but the one that I worked at before this current one was just for a short period of time because I had to move from that town. A place called BWS, which is just a bottle shop. And when I told my manager in the interview, just so you know, I have ADHD, I think it's important for you to know. He is the first manager in history that I've experienced that said, I have no issue with that. I have Asperger's, and I'm glad you told me, and I think more people should be accepting of that. Unfortunately, I had to leave that job, and that was the best manager I'd ever known. So that kind of sucked. But then now the one that I currently work at the moment, again, their till counting system went from being super easy at BWS to extremely long at another place. So basically, more or less, what you have to understand is most managers suck. Most managers will be assholes to you. I did speak to them, and I told them why, and they said, "Oh, so that's okay because my sister has ADHD as well." They obviously didn't understand at all because my hours got cut, and the hours that I worked on those days got cut too. Now, I have taken many steps, and you should too if you're going through this too. Write down everything that you do. Write down every conversation you have, every phone call, every text message. Keep it, save it in notes on your phone or something. Write it down, and whatever you have to do. Call the right people and make as many calls as you can, because it goes from the point where you're losing jobs to like, no, I will not lose job. You will have a consequence for you treating me like that. I told her that day, I will not accept being treated like an idiot, and I will not accept something that's unfair. And obviously they're calling my bluff, and they're not going to have a very fucking fun time, because I'm going to go to them, and I'm going to go to the right people, and I already have. I've gone to our union, I've gone to Equal Opportunity, I've gone to Fair Work. everything that I can do is going to work. And if you are ever going through something where you're being discriminated against such a basic learning disability, autism, Asperger's, ADHD, ADD, OCD, things that make it difficult, and if they treat you any unfairly, they cut your hours, you go straight up. You just go up and up and up and up the chain of command, and you do the right thing, and you make a paper trail of everything. Screw these people. They do not deserve your time. They deserve to be fired, and you deserve to take their spot, because we're not stupid. We actually are very not. And take away from that what you will, and don't give up. You can't give up. Make them give up.